Hey, come see us do live shows January 3rd in Los Angeles, Honolulu after that, Baltimore, Maryland, Atlantic City, Cohoes, New York, and Providence, Rhode Island. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. So this is about Anderson Cooper doing a fake story. But it was first it was this woman at CNN. Oh, look, the lead. CNN is on the scene the moment a Syrian prisoner is freed. Now, this is all staged. This was all staged and fake. This is just as fake as when that CNN reporter sniffed the backpack to see if there were chemical weapons. Oh, yeah, something stings. This is like that. So here she is going in to pretend to find a prisoner who was tortured for 3 months inside of a Syrian prison. This is all pro-war propaganda to make you okay with the fact that the United States overthrew the government of Syria, just like we overthrew the government of Iran, just like we overthrew the government of Iraq, just like we overthrew the government of Afghanistan, the government of Libya, and now we did it in Syria. So, and Ukraine. We did it in Ukraine too. And before, in 2014, before Zelensky. And so this is the pro-war CNN making everybody okay with it. Watch this.
To get a closer look. It's still not clear if there is something under the blanket.
Oh, it moved. Is there someone there? I thought I saw it move. Is someone there? Or is it just a blanket? I don't know.
So do you remember this? Couldn't be more fake.
Okay,
so why would they be speaking to a guy in English? Why would they be speaking to a prisoner in a Syrian torture dungeon in English? By the way, he looks fantastic. Watch how good he looks.
I'm a civilian, he says. I'm a civilian.
I'm a civilian, he says. Why would he say? Look, and I just had these clothes dry cleaned. Please don't get them dirty. He had his.
He tells the fighter.
By the way, do you see her there?
She
has her hand over her heart. Oh my God. Oh my God. We really found this person. So that guy's not. This was all staged. It was all set up. You see, his fingers are freshly manicured, not a speck of dirt on him. His jacket looks fantastic, like it just came out of the dry cleaner or off the rack.
He's been in the cell for 3 months.
He's been in the cell for 3 months, they say. Really? That's what you look like after 3 months? He looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Looks like he's about to go on Piers Morgan. He looks great. Look at his beard. Is that not a hair out of place even?
You're okay.
So that then they get him water. But here's the real tell. And the reason I'm showing you this because I want to show you Anderson Cooper's complete assery. Oh, she's there holding his hand. You're okay. You're okay. Have some water. You're okay. And then they take him outside. Watch this. Then they take him outside. Now remember, he's been inside for 3 months. Look how good he looks. He's got great color.
Prison they brought me to, he says.
Look at his fingernails.
After 3 months in a windowless cell, he can finally.
3 months in a windowless cell. So the last thing you would do if you've been in a windowless cell for 3 months is look directly at the sun. And that's exactly what that guy's doing. That's not how you would react. But she's there. So it was a big fake news story, right? Is there someone in there? Like she's going into a bathroom stall. Anybody in there? I love that when she did that. Yeah, someone's in there. Find another stall. And anyway, he went on to tell him that he's from Central Casting, and they told him he was going to be in a Tom Cruise movie. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? He's asking if he gets a daily rate or a weekly rate. That's what he's asking, and he's asking if he's gonna And does he have any lines? And do I get any lines? Is this an under 5?
Right.
Is this an under 5? 3 months without seeing this guy sounds like a COVID lockdown. Am I right? Come on. So the reason why I show you this is to show you this. Here, our friend Mays caught this. Here's an Anderson Cooper calling Trump a liar after his town hall. Oh, you know how the people in news business and Washington, D.C. hate when people lie. Oh, if you think that the establishment hates Donald Trump because he's a politician who went to Washington, D.C. and told lies, I've got a vaccine I'd like to sell you. Here's also Anderson Cooper running a completely fake story. This one I just showed you that was staged by his CNN colleague. This is Anderson Cooper. This is CNN. You want to watch? So here we go. Ready? Here we go. And by the way, obviously in this picture, Anderson Cooper obviously attempted to use ivermectin to cure COVID just the way Rogan did, and it turned him black and white. It turned Joe Rogan green, but it turned him black and white. So here we go. Let's watch this.
As good a job as Galen Collins did trying to fact check him, it is impossible to fact check fully because he lies so shamelessly. Now, many of you think CNN shouldn't have given him any platform to speak, and I understand the anger about that, giving him the audience, the time, I get that. But this is what I also get. The man you were so disturbed to see and hear from last night, that man is the front runner for the Republican nomination for president. Remarkable reporting for CNN's Clarissa Ward in Syria. This is incredible. She was at a prison. She made a stunning discovery, a man locked away in a forgotten cell. CNN went inside one of those newly liberated facilities, and our Clarissa Ward made an incredible discovery behind a cell door that was still locked.
So this guy, by the way, used to work for the CIA, for real, Anderson Cooper. And so he sees this and no questions whatsoever. Like, hey, why is his jacket look freshly dry cleaned? Why does he have good color? Why is there's a hair out of place? His beard is freshly trimmed and his fingernails are freshly manicured. And why would he look directly at the set? Not Mr. Newsman. Mr. Newsman doesn't have one of those questions. And you know why? Because he's not a newsman. Anderson Cooper is an establishment propagandist. That's who they hire. They don't hire people who are going to question that shit. So here we go.
A forgotten prisoner.
After 3 months in a windowless cell, he can finally see the sky.
I mean, in defense of Anderson Cooper, CNN viewers are the dumbest human potatoes alive. So there's no reason their ridiculous Syrian prisoner unboxing shouldn't have worked. In fact, it did work with them, I think. It worked with Anderson. He didn't have a question about it. Isn't that amazing? He calls himself a newsman, not one question. And so just so you get it up close. There's this 3 months in a Syrian windowless dungeon. Look at that. Mark on him. He just had that cut this morning. And then his fingernails, perfect. Not a speck of dirt underneath them. I'd let him hand feed me grapes. So, this is mind control they use on smart people. Put a piano behind it and a picture that subconsciously reminds you of the Beatles, who would never lie to you. Then they insult you with an apology that doesn't even remotely apply to what's going on. They did. By the way, she came out and admitted that that guy was not who they said they was, but she didn't apologize. So, wow. I like this composition. I do like that. If this were a painting, it would be called Anderson Cooper with an apple in his mouth in a snowstorm. That's what I think. Here, who can forget CNN investigative journalist sniffing? Her name is Arva Damon. She's a chemical weapons aficionado. Watch this.
And there's definitely something that stings.
So, yep, that's what you do if you're testing to see if there's deadly chemical weapons. Let me smell it. So I just want to show you. So that's Anderson Cooper. So that's who Anderson Cooper. I'm going to play this one more time because this is so awesome.
As good a job as Galen Collins did trying to fact check him, it is impossible to fact check fully because he lies so shamelessly.
He lies so often.
Now,
unlike
many of you
every
think
other
CNN
politician,
shouldn't have given him any platform to speak, and I understand that.
Trump is unique in the fact that he's a politician who sometimes lies, but he says that all the time. He's such a liar. Unlike Joe Biden. Unlike Bill Clinton, who, by the way, according to George Snuffleupagus, his character has been tested. Where? Epstein Island.
Anger about that, giving him the audience, the time. I get that. But this is what I also get. The man you were so disturbed to see and hear from last night, that man is the front runner for the Republican nomination for president. Remarkable reporting for CNN's Clarissa Ward in Syria. This is incredible. She was out of prison. She made a stunning discovery. A man.
By incredible, I think he might actually literally mean this is not credible. Not amazing, as how some people use the word incredible. I think he means this is not credible, not believable. Hey, come see us do live shows January 3rd in Los Angeles, Honolulu after that, Baltimore, Maryland, Atlantic City, Cohoes, New York, and Providence, Rhode Island. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.